Guys, thanks a lot. We're getting set for KD's home opener, take two, and the guy next to me needs no introduction. He's seen a lot of home games over 51 years. Suns broadcasting legend Al McCoy, the voice of the Suns. Al, we're going to get to your career in just a moment, but first the big news. KD ready to rock and roll. What do you make?
Well, we saw what he can do in the 3 games he played on the road, and he just fits in so well. Obviously, I'm anxious to see it tonight.
What makes him be that kind of guy who could just fit in anywhere, Al?
Well, he's such a complete player. Obviously, he has the size, which makes him strength offensively, but we forget he's a heck of a defensive player. So he just kind of fits in, and he has the talent the way the NBA game is played today.
You have the best vantage point in the house, but how does he make everyone else better too, Al? Especially a guy like D-Book. Seems like everybody just raises their game with KD on the floor.
Well, because he's going to demand so much attention defensively from the opposition. They have to guard Kevin Durant. Now, who are they going to leave open? You're going to leave Devin Booker open wide up? You're going to let Chris Paul drive to the basket? You're going to let DeAndre Ayton stuff the basketball? That's what he creates, just a lot of mayhem for the opposition. And that's what really should fit in well with the Suns, the way they play the game.
Getting KD back, does that make them the title favorites in the West?
Well, you know, I think they're playing well at the right time. Their last 2 wins, one here at home, one on the road, have been impressive. If they can continue that with the addition of KD, well, who's going to beat them?
Yep. All right, the news that was tough to hear for me a couple weeks ago, Al, you announced your retirement after 51 years after this year. How did you get to that point? Why hang it up now?
Well, I just thought it's about time for someone else to have as much fun as I've had the last 51 years describing the Suns. So I thought maybe it's about time.
What's been your favorite part? Like, what have you thought about since making that decision?
Oh, you know, it's just been such a great career. We've been so fortunate here in Phoenix, Cam, because we've had great teams, great players, great coaches. Now we don't have those championship trophies as yet, but the 51 years has provided a lot of thrills. Triple overtime games, I could go on and on. So they'll be in my memory bank for a long time.
Are you going to miss it, or what are you going to do next?
Hey, I'll be around. You'll see me out here. I'll be up in the stands here, maybe no, I won't be criticizing the referees. No, never let that happen. All right. But it'll be fun.
Yeah. So they got to win a title now, right, for you, Al, in your last year? 51 years, it's about time, right?
Well, it would be the icing on the cake. I don't think there's any question about that. But I know they'll be competitive, and I guess that's all you can ask.
Real quick, just for everybody out there watching, now, what would you like to tell this community, Suns fans that grew up listening to you, generations that come up to you and be like, wow, that's Al McCoy right there?
Well, it's been a tremendous ride, and the fans have been so fantastic. And, you know, I think that's the one thing that I really look forward to. A championship would mean so much to all of these fans that have followed the Suns really from day one. I'd like to see that happen for the fans. They're the best.
Now, as we send it back in studio to Mark and Caribe, could you give me one Shazam, please?
One final one for the road for 12 is a Shazam.
There we go, guys. The legend, Al McCoy. Tip-off coming up at 7 o'clock. KD's home debut. Highlights and post-game reaction tonight at 10.